26 or so?
I think it's like 25 and a half.
25 and a half. Our planter is dug down. That end is 3'6" below finished floor, and this end is 4 feet below finished floor. To have a slight grade down to the end of the gray water planter. And now we're putting about an inch or two of sand at the bottom, so when we lay our EPDM rubber, we mitigate the possibility of puncturing the rubber with rocks. So now that we have our bed of sand to protect the EPDM lining, we're also putting down an old 50-foot tarp down to further protect the EPDM lining. Just gives another barrier of protection to, again, mitigate the possibility of puncture into the EPDM lining. We're going to tack it up alongside the tires here, and then we're going to drape it over the flat floor on this side.
All right, go ahead and get a tack in there. Stick a thorn in there if you want to sound like a cool redneck builder. Those are Dan's donut making gloves. So our next step is to define the edge of our kind of rough hole that we've dug here. What we need to do is create our first planter cell, and we're going to do that. We're going to make a 2-foot wide by 4-foot long planter cell. It's called the reception cell. It's where all the water, the gray water from the lav sink and the shower is going to come into. And so we have to define it with some scrap or older, we're going to use older insulation, which is leaning up over here, this blue insulation. And so we're going to notch it into we're going to cut the pieces and we're just going to notch it into the dirt here so it holds itself sturdy.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it a commune.
Okay.
Yeah, so now we have our 3 cells defined in our planter with this with our 2-inch rigid foam insulation, and we're gonna line our reception cell now with EPDM rubber. This is it. It's 40 mil.
45.
It's 45 mil EPDM rubber, and we're gonna lay that into this cell and tack it up to both sides to hold it in there.
Just for tacking purposes, let's just kind of do that and
Okay.
tack and neaten it up,
I do have some ISO, polyiso guys.
Caps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant your plastic ones.
No, the polyiso guys are good.
Now if I can find them, that'll be a whole other thing.
Well, if you were organized, it'd be a whole other thing. That's not a good solution.
Okay. Bet you never thought you could screw into tires. Never really thought about that, did you?
I never thought about that, but I can see how it's possible.
Usually Jimbo gets on his banjo, starts singing his Appalachian songs, and we praise our harvest, and we shun all outsiders. That's how we do on a commune.
This rubber seems so big.
I know.
I mean, I feel like why use rubber if you could just use like big, like basins or something, like a big tub kind of thing.
Well, I mean, a tub is. I'm pretty sure that'd be a lot more expensive.
Oh.
Also, this conforms to you'd have to get something custom made to fit the size of what you're doing. You know, that's what this stuff is meant for. It's meant to be like a pond liner.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to make a pleat over here. I'm trying to make a nice even corner that's not all bunched up. That's maybe like nicely folded over.
Oh, that looks hard.
trying is the key word here. This stuff is very not the easiest thing to work with at this point.